Well, as you find a comfortable position that we're probably gonna hold for at least a couple of breath cycles. So find something that's comfortable to you and that might also be different than what you usually do. So just feels what feels good today. And find that position. Now when you're there, maybe roll your shoulders a couple of times and relax in the position, gently closing your eyes. And start to notice your breath. Where do you feel it going in? And what happens when you breathe in? Does your chest expand? Or does your belly expand? And where do you feel the strongest sensation? Is that in your nose? Or is that the belly expanding? And with every in-breath, try to make it a little deeper. And then as you breathe out, let go of one thing of the day. And with every time you breathe out, try to let go of another thing. And if it helps for you, put a little force behind that out breath going. There's nobody around you, nobody to hear you. So you can make any sound you want. And try to breathe towards that belly area. Letting go of all the to-do list. Letting go of everything you've done today. And finding your breath as an anchor for this practice. Just take a couple more breaths. And as you're ready, gently open the eyes. So today I want to do something a little different. As you noticed, I didn't ring the bell yet. So as opposed to creating the sound waves from outside, today I want to try with a little call and response mantra, creating the vibration on the inside using your own voice. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a sentence and then you're going to repeat it back at me. I can't hear you, of course, and probably nobody else can hear you, so you're free to do it as weirdly as possible, whatever comes naturally to you. Just try and have fun with it and feel it. The mantra we're going to do is the Gayatri mantra, and that's a mantra about light, and I wrote a little bit of it down. It's supposed to bring enlightenment to all beings and shine light on and purify our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So just to give you a little bit of background on that one. I'm going to start with one Om together, and then I'm going to do the call and response with you guys. I'll ring the bell first thing. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Breathing in for the Om. Tatsaviturvarenyam. Are you guys trying to go in along, or you can just do it? I'll start again. Om Bhurvubhuvah Svaha. Om Bhurvubhuvah Svaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam. Tatsaviturvarenyam. Bhargo Devadashimahi. Bhargo Devadashimahi. Joyona Prajodaya. Joyona Prajodaya. I'm going to do it 2 more times. Om Bhurvubhuvah Svaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam. Bhargo Devadashimahi. Joyona Prajodaya. All together. Om Bhurvubhuvah Svaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam. Bhargo Devadashimahi. Joyona Prajodaya. One final Take one big breath in and exhale. Then we'll go into our first posture. I want you to come into a child pose position, and whichever one works for you. So you can either bring your knees apart and come forward, or you can decide to keep the knees together, bringing the arms back. This is our first position, so we're going to spend some time here connecting to the breath. And going inward with our gaze. Try to feel what's going on in the body. And try to feel the breath going in and going out. Relax every muscle in your body and feel the opening at the back of your heart space. Relax your shoulders and relax your head towards the floor. And if you get distracted, try to come back to the breath. And if it helps you, you can count your breath, counting 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale, up to 10, and then restart. With every inhale, feel your back opening up. Feel the stretch at your upper back. With every exhale, feel all the muscles relax and feel your body sinking towards the floor. If your knees are hurting, you can also come in a position on your back, hugging the knees into your chest. And breathing, feeling the belly expand onto the upper legs and feeling the upper legs pressing against the belly. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath. And being completely in the present moment. There's nothing for you to do. Nowhere for you to go except being here right now. Three more deep breaths. And again, if it helps, make them audible. And your next inhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. And then gently place your hands in front of you. Move forward into a tabletop position. Vera, I'm going to come back to you. And then move your hands a little more forward and come down with your chest towards the floor. If that is too much for your shoulders, then please grab your pillow and place your chest on the pillow. Make sure that your bum is approximately above your knees. Great. Vera, I think you might already know, but you want to try and do this one? Either standing or, yeah. Doing great. And try to find the ease in this position. Feel the stretch in your armpits. Feel the stretch of your shoulders. And feel the stretch of your upper back. And as you breathe in, breathe towards the areas that feel tight to you. And as you breathe out, try to feel your body sinking onto the floor. And as this position gets too hard for you, then place a pillow under your chest. And try to make sure that you can relax in this position.
And try to remember that every day is a little different, and every practice is a little different. And on some days you need a little more, and some days you need a little help. Both are fine. We're not judging, we're just noticing. And as you're breathing, try to breathe towards that belly area. And as you're breathing into your lower belly, try to feel the expansion 360 degrees. So also at the back, lower back area. Feel the expansion there. And as you breathe out, feel that entire area relax. And on your next inhale, let your bum gently come down to the floor. Sorry, your pelvic area. And then place your hands on top of each other and place your forehead onto those hands. Like your hands are a little hammock. And let your heels drop out. Take a couple of breaths here. And try to feel what the previous position did for you. Feel your belly expand towards the mat. And maybe now also feel that lower back area expand as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, feel the entire body relax onto the floor. One more deep breath in. And one more full exhale. Your next inhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders and gently push yourself up just a little. Then place your elbows exactly where your hands were and come into this Sphinx position. As you can feel that your lower back is engaged and you feel it might be a little much, please zip up your legs completely, but try to relax your bottom. And if you feel like you need a little more, then make sure that you've got your legs zipped up, feet together, and extend your hands to get into a deeper stretch. Do remember that we're going to stay in this pose for quite a while. So make sure that you are relaxed right now. So you can relax all the muscles surrounding that lower back area. And come back to your breath. And as you inhale, feel your belly expand towards the mat. And as you exhale, try to focus on releasing all the tension in the muscles. This might feel a little counterintuitive because when you breathe out, your back gets a little more compression. So this is actually the moment in time that most people clench their butt cheeks and get a little more engagement of the muscles around that lower back area. I want you to focus on releasing that tension. And if you can, try to release your shoulders so that they come away from your ears. looking forward, or towards the mat, whichever feels good to you. And keep breathing. And as in every position, feel free to close your eyes, turn your gaze inward, and completely connect to what you feel right now. What is the physical sensation? But also, what are the thoughts that come up? Or maybe even feelings that come up right now. Maybe you're labeling what you're doing right now and you're being hard on yourself, or not being able to do a pose, or try to let that all go and let that idea go and sink into whatever you feel right now. Getting that big buoyant breath to go to your lower abdomen. And give yourself a little pat on the back for coming onto your mat and taking the time for yourself. It's not always easy to make that decision. And your head might not always agree with slowing down, and that's okay. On the next exhale, come back into that little hammock with your hands and place your forehead on top of those hands. Again, letting the big toes stay together, but letting the heels fall out to the sides. And relaxing the entire lower back area. Try to exaggerate your in and your out breath. On your next inhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders and push yourself up to this tabletop position. Sit back onto your heels and keep your arms forward. Just take 3 breaths here to release all the tension from that lower back area. Your next inhale, pull yourself forward with your hands. And then stretch out that right leg. Roll over your toes a couple of times. And then step that right foot up next to your hands, coming into lizard. And keep breathing as I'm going to Vira.
Gonna take this position. Do like the happy baby on one side, okay? So just grab that right foot and make sure that you can relax your shoulders down and relax your head down towards the floor. That knee can come on the outside of your torso.
And as you're in your position, come to your breath. Feel the hip flexor open up. Try to focus all your attention on that left side, on that left hip flexor. And feel it open up. And when you focus your attention on that right side, feel the compression of that right hip, your right hip socket. And if you feel like you could use a little more, then on your exhale, come onto your forearms. Come into that deeper stretch.
Keep breathing and stay connected to your breath. On your next exhale, step that right foot back so that you come back into a tabletop position. And as you're ready, stretch out that left leg and rock a little on your toes, back and forth. And on an inhale, bring that left leg next to that left foot next to your head. And feel the stretch on that right side.
Keep breathing and focus all your attention on that right side. Feel the right hip flexor open up. When you focus your attention on that left hip, feel the compression of that left hip in the left hip socket. If at this point you feel like you could use a little more, then on the exhale, come down onto your forearms. And breathe. Try to breathe towards that lower belly area. And try to feel where you're at today. There is no judgment. You're just noticing. On the next exhale, bring that left foot back so that you come back into a tabletop position. And curl the toes under. And gently rock into a downward facing dog, where we're going to spend a couple of breaths just stretching out the legs and releasing the tension from the hip sockets. Awesome. Then come to the front of your mat into a forward fold. And as you're ready, come into a yogic squat. So place your feet a little further than hip width apart. And double up on your mat. Or place a pillow so that you can let your heels sink to the floor.
Is this okay for you, Jessica? I can't see your heels, so are you doing good? Okay, great. Awesome. As you're there, place your upper arms against your knees / upper legs and let your upper legs press against. You know what another good thing to practice is, Vera, you can also go sit by a wall. Or if you got a meditation pillow or a couple of pillows, you can also try it like this, because then you're at least having or a little stool or something. And keep breathing in and out. You're doing great for trying. Keep breathing. Come back to that balanced state of mind, connecting to your breath. And on your next exhale, bring your hands back and come down into your butt. You did it. Then stretch out your legs in front of you. And get rid of that little extra flesh. And try to sit up straight. If you can already feel that your back is rounding, then please try to take a pillow or 2 pillows, whatever you need to get that lower back straightened out. A little goes a long way on this one. Stretch out your hands next to you so you can feel that that back is completely straight. If it's not, you're going to fall back at this point. And then as you inhale, bring your arms up. Stretch all the way out. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hip area. And let your hands land wherever they land. But try to remain in awareness in your legs, keeping the toes pointed up. And then relax your head down. It's okay if your back rounds. And there's no need to force yourself down, so please don't use your hands to bring yourself further down. Relax all your muscles as far as you can. And as you come to your breath and you breathe in and out, try to feel the breath going in and out along your spine. Feel the in-breath travel down your spine. And as you exhale, feel a relaxation starting from the bottom of your spine going up. And even more than with any other pose that we did thus far, focus on relaxing your body. And try to see what it does when you don't put any effort into this pose. You just let it be. Just let gravity do its work. What happens then? What happens when you release control? It's super hard, but also super rewarding. Relaxing into this state as it is. Not trying to change what is happening in your body. Not trying to change the things that just are. I'm releasing and letting go. When you get distracted by your own thoughts or any sounds or things around you, just notice the distraction and come back to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. It is time your mind may be talking to you. Can we please go on to the next pose? What are we doing? We're not doing anything. You're just going to notice it, smile at it, and get back to your breath. Those are the mechanisms we use a lot during our day, but we don't need them right now. So we let them go. And just for you to notice, gently open your eyes and see where you're at right now. Maybe this is just a little bit deeper than when you started out. And just notice that progress. And on the next inhale, roll up your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. And maybe feel a little bit of warmth going down your spine. Feeling a warmth in your neck area. And feeling all the blood rushing back. If you lifted yourself up onto something, then please stay there. And fold your legs into a butterfly position, placing the insides of the feet onto each other. And try to see again whether your spine is straight right now or whether it's all the way around it already. If it's straight, then you're good. If it's rounded, then please sit up a little higher. And if you want, I highly recommend it as well, then please place a pillow on either side so that you can relax your knees onto those pillows, creating pillow safe haven for your own body. And then as you're ready, you breathe out and fold forward. Breathing in, lengthening the spine one more time. And breathing out, rounding the back so that the top of the head goes towards the feet. And as you're here, I want to ask you to feel whether the muscles are now relaxed. Or did you clamp up the moment you moved forward? And is there now a lot of tension in your groin area? If so, then please try to make sure that you place your feet a little different. Maybe place a couple more pillows. And then fold forward again. Feeling the relaxation. Feeling a stretch of that lower back area. Feeling the stretch of the groin area. However, never feeling pain. And never feeling so much tightness that it's uncomfortable. We're not forcing ourselves down. We're just letting gravity do its work. We're not pulling with our hands. We are just releasing ourselves, letting every muscle go, and trusting our skeleton to hold us up.
Breathing in, feel the expansion of that lower belly area, and even feel the expansion of the lower back area. Maybe you can also feel your belly expand onto your upper legs. And as you exhale, let all the muscle tension go. And if you notice any distraction, then please just note it. There's no judgment. And gently bring yourself back towards your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Some days our mind is talking a little more to us. And we came out of a day that took a little more effort from our brain. We feel a little more rushed, and it's harder to slow down. And other days the poses can be long enough, and you're just enjoying yourself being in the pose. Both are fine. Both are welcome. The next inhale, gently roll your spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then come down onto your back. Getting rid of the pillows, or no, actually keeping them close. And stretching your hands out into a T. We're gonna do some twists. I want to ask you to place a pillow in between your knees or underneath your lower knee. Either way works for me. Just try to find what feels better for you. If you need both, then that's fine too. And as you exhale, let your knees fall towards the left side. Make sure that every muscle is relaxed right now. And look towards that right hand. As you inhale, feel your belly expand. And as you exhale, feel your upper back release onto the ground. And feel everything relax. Feel your arms relax. Feel your abdomen relax. And feel that somewhat gentle twist on your body. Wringing out the body and getting rid of everything you don't need anymore. All the toxins, everything you accumulated during the day, or maybe even during the week. Closing the eyes, and remaining with our gaze inward. And remember that if you feel any muscle tension, then please use more pillows to make yourself comfortable and relax fully in this position.
Keep breathing towards your belly area. Keep connecting to your breath. And on the next inhale, bring your knees up towards the ceiling. And then gently scoot your bum over just a hair to the left. And let your knees fall to the right. As you land in that position, try to finish the entire twist by looking into your left hand. Seeing the neck as an extension of the spine. And bringing out the entire spine with this posture. Use as many pillows as you like. And do keep in mind that one side might be different than the other side. So if you need a little more or less on this side, please try to look at yourself with compassion and just give your body what it needs in this position. With every inhale, feel your lower belly expand. With every exhale, feel the muscles release. And feel the twist become a little deeper. Relax every muscle onto the floor, including your neck and your shoulders. Try to release all the tension. With us releasing everything into the earth. And feel the earth supporting you. And as you get distracted, try to come back to your breath. Letting go of the thought or the image or the sound that was distracting you. And on your next inhale, bring your knees back up. Take the pillows. Then just hug your knees into your chest. Rolling, if you need it, rolling a couple of times on that lower back. Using your hands on your knees to give yourself a little space to roll. And if you want to roll up and down a couple times, let's bring to feeling the massage of your body weight. And then really relax into this position, then release position, hugging the knees into the chest. Either using your hands on your knees, hands on your shins, or actually hugging the knees all the way, but making sure that in whatever position you land, you can relax your head and your shoulders onto the ground. And then come back to your breath again. Feeling the belly expand towards your upper legs as you inhale. And feeling how your upper legs force your in-breath towards your chest area. As this happens, you might feel the upper back area, the back of the heart space opening up. And with the next exhale, try to really hug the knees into the chest, coming into this little bowl where you're forcing your nose towards your knees. And now I want to ask you to tense every muscle in your being. Just tense it, your face, everything. Make an ugly face. Just get every muscle engaged. Maybe get your feet, do everything, hold it, and then let it go and let yourself come into this Shavasana, your final relaxing position. Placing the hands next to you, getting the feet out, hip width apart, or maybe mat width apart, whatever feels right to you. Letting the palms face up towards the ceiling. And getting a blanket if you want that for comfort and keeping yourself warm. Make sure that if you're under a blanket, that your feet can kind of roll out to the sides and can be about hip width apart. Letting the toes drop towards the sides, heels facing inward. And if you feel that your shoulders have come up towards your ears, try to scoot them down a hair and then back on your back. Try to feel what all the poses that we just did for your body. Maybe you feel a tingling sensation somewhere. Or maybe you feel a little warm. But all in all, try to feel the relaxation of the entire body. And we're just going to do 3 breaths together, exaggerating the inhale, taking a very deep inhale. And then exhaling, making a sound. Letting everything relax onto the floor. 2 more times. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale sound. And with this final exhale, you can feel every muscle relax. Feeling that your entire body gets supported by your mat and by the earth underneath it. And then you remain with your focus on your breath.
And as you hear the bell die out, please cheapen your breath. Bring a little movement back into your fingers and your toes. Stretch out your entire body. And hug your knees into your chest if that's what you feel like. When you're ready, roll onto your right side and come into a fetal position for a couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, use your left hand to push yourself up towards a seated position of your choice. Remain with the eyes closed and with the gaze inward. When you're ready, place your hands into Anjali Mudra or prayer position, letting the palms face each other. Bringing the thumbs onto your forehead. Peaceful thoughts. Placing your thumbs on your lips. Peaceful words. And placing your thumbs onto your heart center. Peaceful heart. Taking a slight bow, we whisper, Namaste.